Hi everyone, it's Agnes, and today I'm going to go through some of those other questions that I said I would go through that were on that live Q&A YouTube that I did this week. So the first question is from Ankita, and she asked about dealing with the coronavirus. So I'm going to break it down in two sections, physical and the mental level. So I know a lot of you are in fear. Some of you are in countries where you've had a lot of restrictions, just, the same as Australia too. We are pretty much, as of today, locked off from traveling on planes. A lot of the companies have shut that off down to 90%. And anybody that comes into the country, whether it's a tourist or a resident, that they have to self-isolate for 14 days, otherwise they get a $20,000 fine and perhaps even jail time. So we cannot ignore these things. So what I think is the most important thing to do firstly is work on your physical level. Now, what am I talking about there? The physical level is about making sure you keep yourself in a good, healthy state. That way the virus can't jump onto you as easily. So I would say, and I'm going to echo what I heard Dr. what's his name? Oz said this morning, and it's very much in line with what we discuss here about self-love. Make sure you get at least 7 hours sleep a night. For me personally, 8 is good. And drinking enough water, eating healthy food, and exercise. So we talk about that on this channel, keeping your self-love, the physical level of your self-love, in a good place. Because then your mind is clear to be able to work on any other techniques to do with manifesting, or the law of attraction, or Neville, or Florence, or Catherine Ponder, whatever you want to use. It needs a clear mind to be able to focus. And once you have a clear mind, then you can do any of the other techniques, okay? Because I hear a lot, I'm exhausted. You can't focus mentally when you're exhausted. It just doesn't work. The physical body needs certain things, so deal with that level first, okay? So the other thing is then working on the mental level, which I think is about remembering I am healthy, and repeating that to yourself whenever you like, as much as you can, to keep your mental state in the right place. Fear attracts. So let's work on love attracting and attracting health, rather than, being afraid and then you end up catching something, okay? So if you can work on those things, and then if you want to go one level further, using your imagination to imagine that this is all behind us now. Isn't it wonderful that we have overcome this? Isn't it wonderful that countries have worked together to really get into a place where they have done what they can to avoid the spread of this virus? Isn't it wonderful that it's worked? Isn't it fantastic that countries that normally were working together, isn't it wonderful that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what nationality, what culture, what religion, what race, what color you are, it is about us working together so that we can have a healthy planet. So if you want to take it that step further, write out a little script or just do it mentally in your mind and keep imagining. And I know many of you did it for Australia when we were having those intense fires. So we were collectively, and I know many of you did because you emailed me and I saw it in the threads of YouTube's, you collectively imagined that there was rain. That was the solution to the problem that was going on here. So now we go to this problem, and instead of focus on it, we shift over again to the solution. Isn't it wonderful that the schools open again? Isn't it wonderful that people can get back to their lives? Isn't it wonderful that people still have jobs to go to and that they can start earning money again? Because I know a lot of this has affected hospitality, tourism, retail, And there's many other industries. They're just the three I can think of off the top of my head. So it's affecting people financially, which then affects their security, which then brings up fear. So if you start working on those levels, imagining solutions to the problems and feeling the relief and being in the state of that it is done, then if we do that with the collective consciousness, no matter what country you're in, then I am sure that eventually the tide will turn. So 2020, this is the best year yet. So thank you, Ankita, for your question. I didn't see it when I did the YouTube the other day, the live, so I thought I would deal with that one first because I've sort of not talked about this at all, but it's, you know, it's a bit hard to keep avoiding it because it's getting big. So lots of love, everybody, and practice your I am healthy. Keep yourself physically in a good state with working on your physical needs, and then, you know, just be the best that you can be. All right? Lots of love, and I will see you in the next YouTube where I will answer some more questions. Oh, one more thing. That YouTube live that had all these questions that didn't get answered, I'll put the link down below for that.